to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz. Welcome to Marantz.
There's no way. No way Cash Patel just did that. That'll be all over the news later. Oh, hell no. Cash Patel's out here using the hard R? Oh, no. That's breaking news. Cash Patel just dropped the N-word on Capitol Hill. I got to watch the highlights. This is crazy. Guys, I live in a great country that is fighting back. I just want to make sure that everyone knows when Trump pauses, all these programs, he's not taking away from you personally. And that means you that are on assistance, I should say, all the programs, Medicaid. I don't know what all the crybabies on TikTok told you, but they're all wrong. Anyway, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I've been gone for about 2 days. I'm back. Guys, I had a hard 2 days. I had to work. But we're talking like 10, 11 hours on the grind. And then my dad calls me. My dad called me the other day and said, hey, yo, son, I need you to pick me up at the airport. Now, listen. I know all of you want to know about the stock market. I know all you guys care about GameStop and Ryan Cohen and the new. Hey, it's called Marantz Rantz. I'm just here, and we're just going to hang out. I yell in my house. I'm yelling at myself. Let me tell you this story. How we start the show. If you guys don't know the show's been here for almost 4 years now. And we're just killing it, okay? We're kicking ass and taking names. And I'm doing something a little different than other YouTubers. You know, those little kids out there who try to come up with ideas. You know why I put the tinfoil hat on this damn channel? You know why I put it on the thumbnail for today? I never do tinfoil. Or I've done it like maybe 5 times in my whole life. Yeah, guys, I did tinfoil when I met my wife. Meeting you just might be the best thing ever. We just might have 5 kids together and raise a and just make it in life. 20 years later, shit, we were great. Yeah, that's GameStop. But anyway, my dad says he's gonna go visit Rico for his birthday. Now, my dad's birthday was the other day. You guys know this. So the next day on the 29th, he says, pick me up, take me to the airport. This is at 3 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, I got off of work at midnight. So I slept like 2.5 hours. I go pick up my pops. I'm sleep driving. I'm just like, all right, Dad. Yeah, I'm toughing this one out. We're talking whatever. And I take him to the airport, and I say to myself, my dad must live in the upside down. My dad must live in the metaverse because he has one guy, me, right? The twin, identical twin, Rico. Okay, he has me. Take him to the airport. Drop him off. Peace out, Pops. He flies clear across the country to South Carolina, where Rico lives. Columbia, South Carolina, Cola, right? So he lands in Columbia, and when he gets there, I'm there to pick him up. Picked up my Pops. Rico took him to his house. Hey, it's wild to have 2 twins on the opposite ends of America. I just thought it was crazy. I'm like, oh, my Pop's a lucky man. Shout out to my dad. He's finally 63 years old. Love that man. And I always enjoy spending time with him. So he'll be back. I got to pick his ass up at the airport in a week. What happened, bro? You couldn't get Pops like a Uber home? You couldn't get a rent, Mr. Big Dollars, Mr. Millionaire? You couldn't do this shit? I'm just sitting here, working at Walmart. Anyway, back to you guys. Back to the info that you guys want to hear, not this shit. Okay, what did we talk about this week? We talked about that it was going to be a big earnings week. We knew that 2/3 of the Mag 7 were going to announce earnings yesterday. You saw three companies, right? Was it 2/3, more than that, half? I don't even know. Yeah, 2/3, maybe, basically. I don't know. I'm not good at math. But Microsoft came out with their earnings, and they made it, but then they didn't. And then when you really hear what they said they're not going to do as much spending in 2026 versus 2025 for CapEx, right? For actual, and I don't know why we always call it CapEx, right? Capital expenditures, but you can also call it research and development, R&D. But they're going to tone it down, and they need to tone it down because they're not chip deficient. They're going to be energy deficient, as their CEO has said. And the problem is, you have DeepSeek, you have Alibaba, and you have somebody else, another Dabu. I don't know. Is that a dating website? I don't know. But there's another company in China that they all claim they do AI better than whatever anyone else is doing, OpenAI and Sam Altman and the crew. So Sam Altman's on a campaign to manipulate more people out of money. That's one thing, in OpenAI. And we've talked about this before. So they were holding people hostage. If you guys don't remember, Sam Altman actually tried to get out of the position and quit, and all the developers were going to go with them. And he's like, "I'm out of here if you guys don't want to pay me." So they can play hardball all they want. Microsoft can, but Microsoft's telling you right now they're not going to have the money. They're out of here, and they're not going to spend the money, I should say. And by that means NVIDIA's not going to have these contracts, these billion-dollar earnings contracts that they claim they do, that they will have because the demand's not there. And I told you, it's a flash in the pan. This is like a moment where you find out, okay, just because you're spending more doesn't mean that you should have greater valuations. And that's the problem that you have right now with these companies that are having earnings. Doesn't matter how great your earnings are. Remember that. Your earnings can be through the roof, beat all the estimates, does not matter. The PE ratio is too high for this market right now. The S&P 500 is at an all-time high on PE ratios, and that just means you're top heavy. You're overpaying for the market itself. Me personally, I don't invest in the S&P 500. I don't invest into any large cap, mega cappers, none of these hyper growers, none of this stuff. I only invest in a mid cap S&P 400 mid cap company called GameStop. Is that the company that we all want to buy? I mean, that little company right there has just as much cash, if not more, than Home Depot, more than Palantir, yet zero debt, zero corporate bonds, no covenants, just straight cash, homie. That's what we have, straight to the bank. And yes, I've called lawyers that were out here chasing ambulances, doing their thing, but we're going to do something different today. TikTok, you're going to have to take a break, okay? Because nobody really watches me on TikTok anyway. I don't care. I just have it there for the one person that catches it. But for the thousands of people that watch on YouTube, we're going to make that phone call right now, okay? I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to play games. I'm not going to do what every other YouTuber is trying to do right now, or Twitter personality where they're out here saying, I wonder what Ryan Cohen's doing. Let's just make the call. Can we do that? I don't give a shit what the answer is. This is Ryan. Hey, Ryan, I have your phone number. So this is Ryan Cohen's lawyer who did the filing, and we're going to call him in New York right now, and we're going to ask the question, what are the benefits of transferring the shares to your name? Maybe they tell me, maybe they don't.
Good afternoon, Ryan Ebel's office.
Yes, miss, I was actually looking for Ryan Ebel. I just had a question about activism practices.
Okay, may I have your name, please?
Sure, my name is Marantz.
Okay, your first name?
That is my first name, Marantz, M-A-R-A-N-T-Z. My last name is Rico, R-I-C-O.
Okay, hold on, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have to take a message for him. He doesn't appear to be at his desk.
That's fine. I'll just call back, but I appreciate your time. Is there another lawyer there that I could talk to? I just have a question about any shareholder activism practice, like corporate and securities laws.
I can take your name and number, have someone get back to you.
Sure. So I'll go ahead and give you my name. I gave it to you, Marantz. All right, well, you guys called it. He's out to lunch. I called during lunch hour? Oh, well, I called. All right, let me explain to you why I called, okay, guys, and why I want to know what's going on. And if they call back, then great. I'll have to let them know, okay? So imagine if he's watching. No problem. So check this out. I'll tell you why I called and why we want to talk about this, okay, guys? This individual here, Ryan Neville, is a very notable person for activism and investing. The unfortunate part that people like don't agree on or do agree on is the lawyer themselves, right? I learned this from a lawyer that we used to have on the show. I forget his name. What was his name, guys? I really forget his name. I apologize. I know his real name. His real name was Adam, but I don't know his name on the show here. He was a guy who was with us for a long time until Bed Bath & Beyond called it quits, and then they went bankrupt, and everybody thought I was wrong about my investment because my investment went down to $9.95 a share. Think about this, guys. I used to have a moderator on this show, a producer, lawyer, a person who helped me form this show for years, and the stock price moved him out of this show. The stock price convinced him that we were wrong about this investment when the stock hit $10. Hey, Linda Real, how do we look today? Hey, Linda Real, the lawyer, okay? I know you know me. You have my number still. And I know you watch the show. The stock price kicked your fucking ass. You didn't have the intestinal fortitude to sit here and let it bake. Hold it. Diamond hand it. Nope. That's the man you're not. But I ask you, well, better yet, I'll let you know that one thing you did teach me, there's only so many lawyers. All right? So this lawyer here that Ryan Cohen hired, just so that we're clear why I'm like all over it. I'm like, oh my God. He's an activist lawyer who used to work for KKR. See, I just don't read what he's done. I went and checked his ass out. Everything. And then I go, okay, he used to work for KKR, but look right here. He has activism, notable investments with engaging capital at Shake Shack, Ryan Cohen at GameStop. He's also at U.S. Foods, Elliott Management at eBay, Starboard Value at Darden Restaurants, in its full board victory at Darden Restaurants. You know, the things you guys want to know about these lawyers and what they can do for you and why Ryan Cohen's over here partnering up with a lawyer that's going to help him. Because this lawyer knows both sides of the trade. This lawyer knows both sides of the game. You want to get overtaken? Let's do the dumb shit. You guys want to protect yourself? Let's do these things. You know, this move seems to be a protective move of some kind, or a tax loophole, and or transformation. You know, I lean towards the bottom. I lean towards the transformation. And I was going to ask Ryan if and when I ever get to talk to him, because, I call this guy Ryan Nabal. I don't have a problem doing it, guys. The biggest thing, I was going to ask him the questions. Because you know what, guys? Just let this be a lesson to you, all of you. It's okay to ask why. It's okay to call someone. It's okay to communicate. We all put on our socks and pants the same way. I'm no more special than the next person. If I ever had the luxuries of asking the president a question, I'd give him the utmost respect. But at the same token, I realize these are men. They bleed just like you and I. So please, don't be afraid to ask your superiors questions, your peers questions, and or people that are in different fields. I do it every day. I'm here in front of you, and I constantly call, experts, subject matter experts, and I do it. But just have the balls to hold your shares, Linda Real. You fake. You probably still have shares you rebought back in when it started bumping up to, such a fake. I'll never shy away from it. I'll never shy away from it. It's so fucking fake. It's unreal. It was like, oh no, you know what? Marantz might be wrong. Oh. That makes me laugh. You know what? I met a guy yesterday, and he was wearing all red. Right? And I'm like, yo, this dude is a gangster. He's a blood, Crip. He's all in blood, and he's wearing all red. And I walk up to him and I go, Happy New Year. And he's like, huh? I go, yeah, it's the Chinese New Year. It's the Lunar New Year. Today you got to wear all red. Good luck. You're wearing red. He's like, oh, okay. Jokesters, get it right, guys. Let's help celebrate the other half of this world that was celebrating the New Year yesterday. And the day before, they had a big feast the night before. And it's a new year for everyone. And so with the year ending for the Chinese, it's beginning now. And Ryan Cohen's beginning something new. And GameStop is ending quarter four. Quarter four is over this week. And like I said, if you got there last week and you shopped and you supported your investment, shout out to you. I was in the building. I went to GameStop 3 times in the last 2 weeks. And, I'm always going. I'm always trying to visit one, always trying to go to one and see what they have and see how I can help out and what I can do. So I just want to tell you guys, enjoy this new year in front of us, new horizons. I know the earnings report will be out by March. If you guys really want to see how big this is going to be, short interest is being reported the lowest it's ever been. Short interest is coming in at 8% on the stock. It's around, 7%. It's at around 31 million shares of the float is reported short. I don't care if it was 10 million. You can't find these shares. I'm telling you. Ryan Cohen to transfer shares from point A to point B. This is the thing about Always Sad But Truthful. If you guys don't know about Always Sad But Truthful, he is a guy who's been on the show plenty of times. He was a launch day creator on the NFT marketplace for GameStop. And Always Sad But Truthful has this swap theory, okay? And what he said was, if everyone were to just swap their shares back to a brokerage account, as you swap back, as you transfer back, they have to locate those shares to fulfill your order. And he has a theory that they can't locate the shares. So he says, he goes, go to the DRS and take all those shares out of DRS. Send them anywhere. Send them to Robinhood. Send them to Webull. Send them. He says they actually have to locate those shares to transfer them. Right now, Ryan Cohen's transferring name, not necessarily broker. This is the part that people keep saying. They go, he transferred names or he transferred ownership. And I said, well, yeah, he can transfer ownership, but name-wise? What if it's still at the same broker? We don't know. But if it's different brokers, then sure, now we have a really big problem for someone to try to find these shares. But the flip side of that coin is he has sole voting power, right? So let me show you right here. Go to the websites. Okay, I'm done with Ryan. By the way, looked him up, looked up everything, and yeah, he worked at KKR before he started his own firm. But he was only there at KKR for 4 months. So don't let you think like he was like a bad apple. I would say it more like he saw the light. So that's for me. And this one's for, no, oh my goodness. Oh, I had the Ryan Cohen thing. Anyway, it was open. I don't know where it's at now. But Ryan Cohen's voting power is like 36 million shares. What's the point of that? The point is that he has not loaned out his shares. If you guys saw Vanguard had like 24 million shares when they put out their 13D, and guess what? They had like 23 million loaned out, 22 million loaned out. Like they had it all loaned out. It shows it to you there on the 13. That means because they have to keep track of who's allowed to vote on said shares. Ryan's shares are not lent out. He owns them, he has them, and he's just transferring them in his name, which is fine. And for people to say, they're going to Canada. Guys, he's a legal citizen of Florida. I don't know what to tell you about Canada. I mean, I know where he was born, but he lives in Florida. So who knows where the hell he's keeping the shares and what brokerage. But the brokerage has him. He doesn't have them at his house. Like, this is crazy, man. These guys are just too much for me. But I let all the tinfoil go out there. I was reading it all last night while I was working. Not while I was working, but after I got off of work. I didn't pull my phone out at work. I actually get to my truck, look at my phone, and it had like 250 messages. And I'm just like, holy shit, man. Like, I have 121 messages I haven't even skipped. And there's 337 right there. Let me see the next one. 344, 9, 320. There's got to be 1,000 messages that I don't check. And I'm sorry, guys. And I don't get to them at all. Like, I showed the Discord today a message I got, and it was like, it blew my mind. The message I got insinuated that I've only been promoted at work because I'm a DEI hire. I'm sorry. Like I wasn't like scrubbing the floors and doing the legwork and teaching and mentoring and training for the last, I don't know, 13 years. Like, nope. It was because you. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. But thank you for the email that asked that question, the dumbasses. It made me laugh inside. I chuckled. No. Anyway, got those messages. I avoid them. Let me get back to TikTok over here. Let me plug this back in. Am I going back to TikTok? I don't know. I have so much to go over with you guys, and I'm gonna go over it right now. We're gonna go over all the notes. And shout out to Almo. Almo actually, he goes, "Yo, bro." So I just watched a dude with 100,000 subscribers. He said that guy had like no info. He's like, "Any people watching that?" I go, "I don't know, bro. I don't care. I'll just be here." Giving you all the info I can in the world, and hopefully it makes sense. Dude, I got to lower down my phone now because now I got more messages. But that's a message I'll actually read. That's from Trove, so I have no problem with that. Okay, guys, let's just start this out really quick, okay? There are two working out but listening, so hello to each one of you. Oh, Amber, thank you so much. Happy birthday. There are two types of people in this world, and I want to make this very clear to everyone out there. Okay, there are two types of people in this world. GameStop investors and people who wish they were. That's it. So which one are you, babe? That's all I'm going to ask. Which one are you? So remember that. No, he said male and female. I didn't say genders, bro. I said two types. Man, I'm living another life. Dudes, I'll sit there. I was at a restaurant, and there were people complaining. Dude, can you believe this executive order? Can you believe this? And I'm just right there like this. Yeah, I'll take a refill. Coke Zero. Oh, really? Really? Oh. Givers and takers, naked and clothed. You guys are ridiculous. I saw a lot of people crying this last week about Congress being able to buy shares and insider trading or trading off of non-public information and or getting it before the public and all this other stuff. And if you're an employee of the state lottery, your family can't even play. If you're an athlete and you're playing in the game, you can't make bets on it. So if every other industry has figured this out, that there's rules and exemptions, like I know that if you work at the local casinos here, these Indian casinos, they don't allow their employees to drink alcohol on the facility and or gamble. You have to do it at other casinos. So if you're an employee of that certain casino. So everyone has rules, but Congress doesn't. That was the point to me, and those are easy arguments. I think you can go to the Hill and make an easy argument, but these guys are multimillionaires pushing out agendas. And shout out to RFK. I feel so bad for him. He's out there. He can barely talk. He sounds gross on the mic. I'm not a fan of the way he talks, and sounds like he smokes a pack a day. I know it's a sickness or something. Okay, Lord, strike me down. It's not. I just don't like to hear him talk. Right. But he says good things, and the Hill was ridiculous. These guys are all bought and paid for by Big Pharma from all the donations in the world, and yet there they are questioning his moral compass. It was just too much for me. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So they deserve what's happening to them right now because they're all going to get beat. Doesn't matter. You got it. You're going to have to confirm each and every single person out there that's coming up to the desk. And Lindsey Graham, get a job, get a life. And the same thing with, who's the other guy that I can't stand? The old puppet master. I can't. And if you're a man named Lindsey, can we establish this? Like, you can't be tough. Who's voting for this guy? Like in Kentucky and South Carolina, like these senators, like who's voting for these guys? I gotta know. If the guy's name is Chuck Schumer, I can't. But seriously, Lindsey, You put a Lindsay on, I'd be like, is she cute? No? Okay. No, that's just me. Yeah, he sounds like he's straight. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right, guys, check this out. There was a report. It was a good report, by the way. There was this report. There's these rumors going around that GameStop is looking healthy. Oh, look at this. Oh, I got to draw these lines again, guys. Hold on. Drew the line. We got a new bottom. So let's go ahead and right there. Ooh, baby. That's the new bottom. Yeah, we carved out the new bottom. It was touching on all angles right there. So it's going to break out and come out of here. It's going to shotgun up out of here. Who knows? It'll get out of that zone. This is consolidation, guys. Bigger ribs, little ribs, lower highs, higher lows, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Joe blows. Like, who talks? Like, these guys all, how you doing? I want to show you this is going to be the harmonic, or this is going to be the cleavage here on the market here. And then as it bleeds out, you're going to see this bullish divergence with the it's going to be, this is going to be bearish. A bearish transition, translucent light, and it's going to come through on the chart. Shut up. What? I saw a dude on TikTok this morning. He was in a Browns jersey, and a gaming headset, talking about he had the whole shit. You ever seen the truck drivers with the two things and the microphone right here? This dude was like this, looking like Janet Jackson back in the 1990s. And he had his nipples covered, yes, just like her. But he was right there like this, and he's like, all right, guys, we're day traders, and we're just buying the QQQs and the SPY, baby. That's what we're playing here. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we're going to do. And I'm just like, the fuck is going on? I was like, yo, what happened to TikTok? Fell off. All right, guys. Crazy talk. That's what it was. Anyway, I'm loving life. It's an octopus formation with a triple dinosaur pattern on the weekly. Red 40 fake food. Yes, we know. They would said it. Yeah, I got you on that. Why is the NFT GameStop website active? Digital Gaming Web 3. Okay, Daniel, we're going to talk about that. Daniel, why are you jumping over to where I'm already at, bro? Okay, check this out. Danny boy. GME going private soon. Hey, you know what I like, Family Guy? Let's do this. Let's do this for you, bro. Let's put that user in a timeout, okay? There you go, okay? Family Guy HD. Tell you something, bro. Like, you just got here, right? It's your first time here. I've never seen you a day in my life. I know all 13,000 people, right? No, never seen a day in my life, and I have to slow you down. Because when you come in and you state a fact, you could state the question, hey, do you think GameStop might be going private? Do you think GameStop might just pair up? But when you say it matter of fact, GameStop's going private, Ryan Cohen's partnering up and going private, the billionaire investor, and I'm just like, huh? What? What made you think that that's happening? Like, in what world did you, guys, I'm just curious. How much voting power does Ryan Cohen have? 8%? 8%. So you think that Ryan would fuck over 92% of his investors that believe in him, that support him, that have made him the billionaire 10 times over that he is today? Because that's what that would be doing. How many people here in this room want to go private, you said? When you go private, there's one thing that you could do. One thing that could happen when you go private. Everybody's got to return shares. But if they start returning shares and they start buying it back, who's going to agree to that price? We're already a $15 billion company as I'm sitting here in front of you. Who's coming out with 15 billion bucks? Do you know who has money? It's not a billionaire. He doesn't have that much money. Nobody does. Elon Musk had to sell off Tesla shares to get his $47 billion to buy Twitter. He had to sell off one of the top 7 companies in the world just to buy a deadbeat social media platform to maintain, I guess, free speech. It helps. But your dream about us going private, bro, it's got to be bigger than you could ever. I mean, you got to come to the table, I don't know, 30 billion, 45 billion, way more money than the current price. Way more. No one's agreeing to that. I don't know how Graham gets voted in ever. Thank you. They say AMC clowns today will private. Yeah, okay, thank you. They fake going around with the Rico face, naming themselves Batman. Okay, it happens every day. Grow a pair. Yeah, before you come for GameStop. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, we have one board member who runs a privately owned company. One. The rest of them, they're out here on the board of directors. You know, so GameStop has this provision. I should just show it to you. I mean, do you guys even study? Like, why do I always have to do? Like, somebody said to me the other day, Marantz, you're highly ranked on TFT, which I do myself there, Elon. You're great at my job, sure. 10 hours a day, whatever it may be. Got my family on lockdown. Everything's taken care of. Trash is out. Clean. Take my wife out. Do my thing. All that, right? And I still have time to study and do YouTube. You are the man for time management, Marantz. I know. Right here, guys. Right here is what you guys want to see. Okay? Okay, let's go ahead and make it bigger, y'all. That's what... God. This is going to be your bylaws for GameStop. Have you guys ever read these? Have you guys ever read the whole bylaws? I read them all last night. I got home at midnight, and I read for like 2 hours. And then I went to bed. And then I woke up and did it again. All right. The bylaws for GameStop, just so that we know. The retirement age at GameStop for the board is 75 years old. You guys should know that. During his term, the director shall be eligible to serve as the director until the company's next annual stockholder meeting. In the event that the director will reach his or her 75th birthday, the director's next term, that should be eligible to stand for re-election. Boom. Immediately following his 75th birthday, shall resign. They shall resign from the board. They must have some great benefits of resigning from the board. So 75. Ryan Cohen is 40. I like this one, though. Direct stock ownership. For all of you out there that claim Nat Turner has to buy into the board tomorrow. He has to because he's in the board of directors now. The board believes it important for each director of the company to have financial stake in the company and to help align the director's interests with those of the company's stockholders, us. The company has adopted an equality ownership policy requiring that each non-employee director maintain ownership of common stock having a value of at least $275,000. New directors are given a period of 5 years to attain compliance with this requirement. 5 years. Are we good? Are we good? Can we stop the rumors? Can we stop the bullshit? Don't worry, Ryan Cohen has his shares in his name. How long has he been with GameStop? 5 years. Crazy talk, isn't it? No way, Marantz. No, not his LLC. His name, him. Why did he transfer the shares, Marantz? 5 years. Who doesn't do the homework? Who doesn't read? Who doesn't understand? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, it's Karen. Yes, it's Karen. Are you here right now? You're writing in the chat a lot, so I got to read it. Hold on. I'm going to read it. If GameStop can become number one in the stop shop for virtual reality games and just player one status, it becomes stable itself. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, you guys make me laugh. Hey, do me a favor. Do me like a really big favor, okay? Get your head out of your ass. Stop talking about legacy, the legacy platform that is GameStop. Stop talking about what's next? 3D TVs? How long did that last for? How about a DVD player inside your TV? Where I hit a button, it comes out and it opens. Can we do that one next? Are you not understanding? GameStop is a $5 billion cash business. In addition to being brick and mortar, spiderwebbed all over the country, partnership with PSA graded cards, selling collectibles, Pokemon, you name it. Top tier items in categories that Amazon can't win. That is the legacy business right now. You trying to tell me about VR and what they could do physically? Get out of there. Get your head out of there. The investments with Saudis or with Qatar money or with this administration has nothing to do with virtual reality. All right, PP Seeds? But I'll bring you back to reality. I'll bring you back here to ground zero, where you see reporters typing up about Web 3.0, about the metaverse, how this reporter who has no history in AI, in NFT platforms, anything, this article comes up and it said fostering dynamic digital communities and GameStop's green revolution, leading sustainable retail, can thrive retail sustainability. I'm reading all this stuff, okay? There's a brand new article that just came out. What is GameStop's approach to sustainable NFTs? And it's like, who is this reporter? Carla Brooks. Out of nowhere. Carla Brooks. So I go and I looked her up. Don't worry, I have an interview request in with her as well. Oh, yeah. I already reached out to her and her family. Carla, come tell me how you came up with this great article on the 29th of 2025 from this one website that has that comes from the Netherlands. Then I looked at the next one. Next article, same website. And it says GameStop, the future of gaming. GME ventures into the beyond the battlefield. This is yesterday. GameStop is transitioning from traditional retail to exploring the metaverse, aiming at engaging in gaming communities and virtual spaces. Are these articles 2 years old? Am I missing something? So I go out here and I say, Alexis Sparrow, like, who are you, Alexis? Don't worry, I'm not just going to leave Carla Brooks and chase her down. I want to know about you, Alexis. Why are you talking about what are the pros and cons of GameStop's NFT marketplace? Huh? And this is 3 years ago, right? No, this article was yesterday. Alexis Sparrow, not to be confused with Jack Sparrow. Alexis used to work for Financial Wave Group. Hold on. Wave Financial, which is that company that we just named, small business, right? Out of Canada. Canada company that provides financial services and software for small businesses. Wave is headquartered in Toronto, Canada. What? I can't even read a damn article about GameStop. And I hope they are revolutionizing the world. I hope they're doing everything great. But let's wait for it to happen. You know, I don't know if you guys been to GameStop's website lately. CRVS up 5%. Good job. You guys been to GameStop's website lately? GameStop's website is perfected. These guys must work on this shit all day long. Just announced. Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2. I think you might want to buy one. Well, I think someone will. I think the sales are going to go. How do you think sales are going to go? Anybody? Hey, you have a console release for GameStop. When was the last time a console was released? What year? And what were the profits like that year? I'm asking for a friend. Because remember, when consoles get released, you sell warranties, you sell memberships, you sell controllers and accessories, and then you sell games and the console. It's all in one. Just saying. You know, when you go to this website, they now have tabs individually for each console. So if I have an Xbox X and S, I can come here and they're going to give me the console, the games, accessories, gift cards, digital store, everything. Everything whenever you tap down. So this is so easy. Now I can go to the Switch. Same deal. Console, games, accessories, everything's there. PlayStation 5. I love the breakdown, guys. The best breakdown is on the trading cards. If I click on trading cards, I can go to the hobby out of print cards. Now this is awesome. I can go buy hobby cards. Right here, boom, look at this. I can buy the boxes. They're easy to find. You know how hard this used to be to find on the website? Now if I just click on that, look at this. Every card I want to buy, the types of cards, Prism. We want a box of hobby Prism. Bro, hobby is... Okay, so like in the world of cards, just so that we're clear, there's booster packs, there's blaster packs, there's hangers, there's retail, and then there's hobby. They're like in echelons. Hobby is the most rare. Every pack is a hit. Hobby has different cards than the retail cards. You pay for hobby cards. You pay the difference. I promise you. Mega boxes, all of that. You're going to pay for the hobby. You got a hobby mega box? Look at this. Mosaic basketball hobby box right here for $427. Someone's buying this shit, bros. Someone's buying this at $427. I promise you. And they have it right now. So look at this in the hobby box, just so that we're clear. On the box, whenever they go, oh, this is a fresh box. This is a, you'll get that sometimes from the card dealers. Because once they open up the box, there are 20 packs in there, right? There's prisms, there's inserts, and then there's one autograph in that box. We don't know what the autograph card is, but you're trying to get to it. But you get numbered, right? So collect various parallels, including exclusive hobby visions like base mosaic, red, and glitter, and numbered options like blue all the way to $199 or gold all the way to $10. You have this possibility to get all these. Mosaic is backed by the collection featuring popular parallels, autographs, and inserts. Expect one autograph, 20 prisms, and 20 inserts per box on average. Discover autographs from the top NBA stars and rookies, including new additions like Showtime signatures. Look for hobby-exclusive parallels numbered from 49 to 1. Hobby boxes feature insert sets like Storm Chasers, Overdrive, plus new inserts and heat checks. Guys, this has everything. Mosaic glass, stained glass, and mosaic and micro mosaic. Yeah, those cards are all worth hundreds of dollars. They must be, right? If the box is $400. But this is all broken down. You can buy hobby. New trading cards. If I want to come here and buy new cards, they're all here. I have the Don Russ. I have the Pokemon Surges. Everything's here. They sorted it out for you. Isn't that awesome? And then, of course, you can get your cards graded. And then when you go to the buying the cards themselves, like all these PSA graded cards already, you see them. They updated here. I saw some cards I liked. I saw some new ones here, so I was excited. We'll see when they all get you. Oh, somebody bought the Cinderella that fast. Wow, there was a Cinderella card here that everybody wanted. But look at this one coming right here, Charmander. This thing's going to go so fast. I know it's a PSA 9, but it's still going to go. It's going to be gone faster than you could ever imagine. Right there, that's a 151. 151 PSA 9. So those are the cards, guys. That's the website. That's how it's looking. It's looking healthy. Speaking of healthy, let's look at my portfolio. Currently sitting on $26,355 of GameStop shares. I like it. I want some more of it. I'm sitting there at 51 shares, if you guys are not familiar. And $24.87 a share. So Team 51, you know who you are. Just so that we're clear, anyone out there ever asking how many shares we have, we just say 51. That's just what it's been. Another thing about all-time highs and feeling great about the stock and the chart, and we'll look at the charts and I'll draw it out for you. Going up to $29 right now, $28. I apologize. Let me see that really quick on the minute chart. Was Marantz right? Oh my God! Oh my God! He drew it. He drew it. It bounced down out of the zone, so we can go this way. We can redraw it. Don't worry. It's still the same. It still bounced up out of there. Yep. Boom. And it's up and gone. Up and gone. It's just going to go right back to around 20, 28, 25, somewhere in that range. And let's see if it keeps going up. But at least it got out of the triangle that it was in. That's just math, guys. You know, there's supply, there's demand, and there's push down, and there's a squeeze and a sandwich and a. Yeah, whatever they want to say, bros. Who cares? $28. Go grab it. I did. I will. Gold, all-time high today. Gold is an all-time high. I know that people are scared out of their investments from NVIDIA, Microsoft. Oh, God, I have so much to talk about there. But I don't want to be at a loss for words for the next part I'm going to tell you. The next thing I'm going to tell you is going to be about this. UPS is getting murdered. Oh, my God. UPS is down massive. Oh, God. I have so much to say about this, too. If you guys only knew. Oh, man. Am I allowed to? Oh. This is talk about the Teamsters. This is on the daily. That's UPS. So, right there. That's UPS overnight. Okay? And people don't know. They're not going to be doing as much business with Amazon.com. That's what's been announced. Their projected decline in revenue this current year. Key factors are phasing out more than half of its business it does with Amazon over the next 18 months. So, yeah, Amazon should be coming down if that's the case. But let's see, is Amazon coming down with it? You never know. I have it over here on my watch, Stock Talk. Do I even have Amazon on here? Wow, I'm about to. How is Amazon not falling down with it, with the news? Amazon should come. Oh, that's the crash down right there? That's not enough. You just lost one of your biggest clients, UPS. You're going to tell me you're not coming down? Amazon? The hell? That makes no sense. Okay. We'll sit here and act like that's not happening. Like this didn't just happen. From 130, 137, all the way down to 109. We'll act like it didn't happen. I'm sorry. Down $18 today a share on that. All right. So anyway, that was news to me. That was big. We're going to talk about something right now so that you guys can get your timeline right. And this is pretty big news. IBM is shooting up today, on track for its biggest gain since 2001. Yeah, here's the problem. Okay, I can shut down all this stuff. Here's the problem when IBM's going all-time high, right? Biggest day since 2001. IBM is a dividend stock. IBM is value. Okay? People want to park money for a return on their investment, but via the dividends, right? 2%, 3%, 4%. Wouldn't matter. What's safe? What's safe? People are looking for safe things. They're going to gold, going to IBM. That should be very telling right now. But up and to the right for us, yeah, absolutely. Check this out. Oh, I love Alibaba, by the way. I've said that so many times. Trump came into office on January 20th. That LBJ, his successor, it looks like he's the one who orchestrated the whole thing. Helping out with, he got help from the CIA to do it, but that's what it looks like. It looks like a president was assassinated by another one, by his vice president. Not assassinated directly, but indirectly. That's the rumor that's what these files show. And it can be earth-shattering. It can be breaking news. But it can also be a cover for news to come. Remember that people like to focus on fires. People like to focus on court cases and I don't even know, pandering. I can only remember, everyone following the OJ trial as if it had some impact on their personal life. You have the Super Bowl coming out in 2 weeks as well. So, I was dropping frames there. That's what it said. The minute I start talking about this, I start dropping frames? What the hell? Dude. Is that real? Wow. Isn't that crazy? I start dropping frames the minute I start talking about something that I guess they don't want me to talk about. Yeah, I mean, am I supposed to talk about the plane crash and the helicopter crashing? This helicopter that was remotely operated, I swear to you, that's what it looks like. And crash into a plane. Who's on the plane? Yeah, you guys gotta read the files. It looks like LBJ set up the president. I guess he went down to Dallas and told him, you're going to go in this motorcade car, you're going to do this, we're going to have this governor in the front car, and like he set it all up, like the way it was all going to be, and yeah, I don't know. You guys got to read it all. So, anyway, it threw me off right now. I hate when the stream does that stuff, man. Okay. So, I'm back to you. I'm looking down at my thing. My feed keeps telling me I'm dropping frames, and it really sucks for me. Yeah, I know, Michael. What can I do? It's like, are they watching the show and then just start chopping me out the minute I say something they don't like? Is it like algo-wise? Because it happened to me last week, too. Yeah. Man, I got to figure that out. Have been aspired to. I don't even know about all that. I got to read that too. All right, so I apologize, guys, for the show. YouTube's dropping me out like they do every day. I've had a normal show locked in and loaded for years. But the minute I start talking about political stuff, it gets real choppy. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, it happens. What can I do? And let's go back to the charts. GameStop. Can I just say that? GameStop, guys. It's just GameStop. That's all I'm talking about. GameStop. Sorry.